Put some respect on Project Runway's name. She's been holding the girls down.
Yes.
Holding the girls down for 20 plus years at this point. And I just think Law Roach, what he is doing as a judge on the show, and I love the fact that his eye is very tailored. And I'm going to wrap it up with a big bow before we start our conversation. Essentially, when I look at shows like this, I look at the creative eye it takes to execute those type of things, whether it's costume design, whether it's fashion, or in your case, what we're going to talk about today, your role with events and also brand partnerships that you're building with your company, Black Girl Vitamins, that you work for. We're going to talk about that today on the show. And I love talking about these things with fellow marketing girlies who get it. Because once you get it, you see the vision.
Yes.
And when I saw that announcement come across my timeline, first of all, screenshot it expeditiously.
Yes.
Send it over to the creative group chat. So, did y'all see this? This is what I'm talking about. Like, it made me so excited. But to give you a proper introduction, Joyrdan, for our chat today, for those of you who are new here, welcome back to Coffee with Yvonne, a show for creators and entrepreneurs. I'm Yvonne Pearson, your host, and the founder of Pink Dollhouse Marketing. Yes, I own it. Yes, I own it. Yes, I own it. Yes, I own it. I own the things. I own the things. And this week on the show, I have Joyrdan Williams. She is not just someone who has worked with him on the social media side as her prior role, but she leads the events and now the brand partnerships and activations for Black Girl Vitamins. And the great thing is what she's doing, what we're going to talk about today, is how events and strategic partnerships can elevate the community and the business behind the brand. So grab your coffee, because I got a little coffee for you today, Joyrdan.
Girl, you know what's crazy? I am trying to get off the coffee this week.
It's okay.
So I did not bring my coffee. I was like, oh my gosh, this would be the week that I got off of it. You know, that caffeine addiction is something serious.
I've been on it since I was 8. Yes, I know.
Me too. My grandma got me on it.
My godfather got me on it.
Yes. So I am taking a break. I'm a matcha girly now. And seeing you with your coffee, I'm itching. It's making me want some, but I'm not going to do it.
I got it for both of us. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab our coffee and we're going to have an awesome chat. All right.
That we are.
Okay, let's do this. So to give you your flowers, because your bio as Joyrdan Williams, an Atlanta-based influencer. Okay, ATL. All right.
Yes, gotta represent. Okay.
Atlanta-based influencer and creative, you began your journey with Black Girl Vitamins 3 years ago as a UGC creator. For those who don't know, UGC stands for User-Generated Content. That's more so those who create organic content for your feed that's not fueled solely by paid partnerships. Using your voice and creativity to connect with a vibrant community of Black women prioritizing their wellness. Her passion and consistency quickly led to her role on the team as a social media manager, where she helped to elevate the brand's presence and across platforms, because she didn't just do one platform, y'all. She did multiple platforms. And today, Joyrdan has evolved her role to leading events as well as shaping Black Girl Vitamins impact, leading community-driven events in Atlanta and New York. Okay, multi-channels. Okay, multi-districts. And currently is hitting the brand's first ever WNBA partnership with the Atlanta Dream. And with that being said, welcome to Coffee with Yvonne, Joyrdan.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited. I just love yapping, so this is perfect for me.
Perfect. I've been yapping, girl. I'm an only child on my mama's side. So who else was there to talk to?
I get it. I wasn't the only child, but I was the oldest, and I had a brother. So I feel you.
Mm-hmm. Me and my Barbies, we were locked in for real.
Yup.
So, Joyrdan, you started with Black Girl Vitamins, as I read in your bio, more so on the content creation side, and now you lead key initiatives with events and partnerships. What personal wellness experience or cultural moments inspire you to specifically use your voice in this space?
So I'm going to be honest with you, sister.
Okay.
I did not know who Black Girl Vitamins was when they originally reached out to me. So I was young, for one. So I'm like, I'm not even thinking about vitamins don't need those. I was also in my don't need sunscreen era, but we perish from a lack of knowledge.
Oh, okay.
I quickly caught on.
That's fair.
But Black Girl Vitamins started that discovery for me into seeing that, there is stuff out here for us.
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing they sent me was their vitamin D3 test kit, and they also sent me the vitamin D3 gummies and the hair, skin, and nail gummies. Now, me, I'm like, it's just too much sugar, not going to take those. I'm not poking my finger. But back then, I was one of those creators who would just make content for money.
Mm-hmm.
But with this content that they wanted, I really had to do my research. This wasn't just a show off our bottle and we pay you. It was like, no, you really got to know what you're talking about. You really got to take the test. You got to see the results before you show that to your audience. So that's what I did. I found out I was indeed vitamin D3 deficient, and a lot of Black women are, and they don't know. So I was really grateful that they sent that, because I would have had no clue about that if they didn't let me know. I also remember just waking up always feeling groggy, and I thought that was normal because I was coming out of college. So I'm like, I'm used to feeling like this. This is normal, but it was because I was vitamin D3 deficient. So once I started taking those vitamins consistently, not only was I able to make a better video, but it kind of gave me more of an urge to want to work with them more, because it's like, wow, y'all really are contributing to these small factors that people like me may not know about in the community of Black women.
Yeah, and I love how you said about the vitamins thing, because Joyrdan's similar. I was fighting for my life against not taking vitamins, and I did come in late to the sunscreen game. I started using sunscreen. I use Black Girl sunscreen, actually. I've been using it for roughly 4 or 5 years now, and I have noticed, to the point about vitamins, a huge difference in my skin, in my energy. To the point when I go get my nails done, they're little shorties now, but when I go get my nails done, they think they're acrylics.
Wow.
Because they're so long. They're like,
yes.
Oh, do you want us to take these acrylics? I'm like, no, honey, these are my nails. And I'm like, yes, she takes her biotin. She takes all the things to take care of herself. And looking at my mom will be 63 this fall. That woman is sprite and moves quite quickly. You know why?
To take her vitamins.
Every single day, Joyrdan. She got
we
her
gotta
little
get
bag.
Her some Black Girl vitamins.
We gotta get her some. Joyrdan, she probably be the best person to do a partnership, because she is a vitamins girl. Can she be a girly at her grown age? She could be a girly.
And did.
And will. So, more importantly, outside of discovering how vitamins can help you with your personal wellness, you mentioned about, like, how things were geared towards our audience. And as Black women, things like vitamin D deficiency, we don't talk enough about. You guys have a great product around like perimenopause, something else dealing around estrogen health and things like that. Why is it that representation and wellness, not just about the products, but about visibility and access, but why is it that Black Girl Vitamins decided to take that charge in helping us with our wellness in our community?
Well, our founder, she was actually in medical school. So I think that, well, not I think, but, she kind of got a first look at the things that Black women were deficient in, and that passion built up into a business. And we've just been expanding from there. I remember we only started with a couple products, and now we have enough products for just about every health concern.
Yes, and you really do. And I see your ads all the time on TikTok, aka the Clock app. I also see it on Instagram as well. And just to give you and the team your kudos, I love that your messaging is centered towards us, but it's also still inclusive at the same time. So if you're not a Black woman who wants to take these vitamins, you can still reap the benefits of the products and the offerings that you're providing. And I love the honesty that you provide through your messaging, showing what estrogen and things like that look like on your face, and like how different areas can impact our skin and things like that. That's very smart, targeted marketing. For those who do not know, targeted marketing is when you essentially use your product or your messaging to speak directly to your audience that you wish to serve and turn into customers. So the goal with the ads that Black Girl Vitamins creates is not just creating awareness about the product, but turning that awareness into clicks, which turns the clicks into purchases. So
Right.
just a little educational moment for those who may be listening or watching on YouTube. And when it comes to, let's move on to how you do events, because events have changed dramatically.
They have. They have.
Girl, especially with technology, everyone now wants to have like, we want a hologram with this fun background and all this splash and everything. That's great. That's awesome. But for you, Joyrdan, when working with Black Girl Vitamins, how do you design in-person experiences or events that then will not only translate well in person, but translate to perhaps digital content post-event production?
So one of the best examples that I always like to use is Juneteenth. We kind of went on like a whole promo. Yes, everybody loves Juneteenth. We
Ew.
kind of went on this like just run of doing multiple events in multiple cities. Also, we do have ambassadors in just about every state. So we're not just doing events in Atlanta and New York. We also have events going on in Detroit, Pennsylvania, California, all over. And we want to go nationwide at some point, global even. But one of my favorites was the Juneteenth events because we were hosting several workout classes for women. So while we do prioritize empowering women, we also prioritize their health. So they were able to get their vitamins, they were able to get samples and bags and magnets, but they also got a free 60-minute workout. And so how that translates to digital is I would just, because even though I don't do social media management, I still help out now and again with content because I
Mm-hmm.
am really experienced in that area. So I try to capture the moments where the women are actually interacting with each other, especially the ones who maybe came in alone and they made friends and they're bonding over the vitamins. I've even seen like
Mm-hmm.
older women that you would not think
Really?
that can still move like that. They be moving. They
Okay.
move more than us. I'm talking
Okay.
about up there just pumping it.
Okay,
They would
Megan
come up.
Knees.
Yes. I was so shocked. I'm like, ma'am, what's the secret? What is the secret?
It's probably their vitamins. Could be
The
Black Girl Vitamins
vitamins.
too.
They always
Mm-hmm.
say God, vitamins, and happiness. Just
Mm.
always being happy, not letting anything affect your emotions. So I'm like, okay, I need to take that advice, but I'm trying to live and move like that too.
Hello?
So I've even seen women come up at these events that are older and they're bonding with other older women, or sometimes we have even people, representatives from HBCUs who come to these events looking to partner with us. So I really love how we did Juneteenth because it was just amazing and it was different from what we usually do. Sometimes we usually just join in on events that are already happening. Like we've done faith-based conferences, we've done expos. One of the biggest ones we just did was the World Natural Hair Show here in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
That was like a 2 to 3 day expo. But the fact that we were able to curate our own around women, that was just so special to me. So yeah.
And I love how you had a targeted demographic, but you had a wide range in terms of age. Because
Mhm.
sometimes what happens is when we have a targeted demographic, we only think one age group may be interested in that area, specifically for wellness. Wellness is not something that's only for the youth.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, there were women there who are older, who could be our aunties, our mamas, our grandmamas, who are flexing more than probably we can on our own, right? And then when you thought about translating that in-person experience with the content, capturing the interactions between the audiences at the event with the product as the backdrop.
Just gonna say another key part of it too is that for what I guess with all the ads that we have, some people tend to question whether we're really Black owned or not. And
Mm.
so through these events, we also get to show these people like, hey, we are real people who are out here on the ground running these events, helping curate these events. There are real Black women showing up who use these products. I remember we had only brought like 25 and we sold out within like 5 minutes because we were banking on people buying one and two at a
Yes.
time. They were getting 4. They were like, no, I'm going to stock up while y'all are here in person. Because we don't have a
Yes.
physical store. We only have our website, blackgirlvitamins.co. Um, And yeah, I think it's really important to just show that like we are here. I even have gotten content before. I flew to one of our warehouses where they were actually producing the vitamins, and I was able to show people behind the scenes like, here is a Black scientist. I, a Black social media manager, am here creating this content for our Black owned brand. And it's not even to try to like oversell it, but it's just like, this is real. This is not just
Mm-hmm.
another ad. This is not just another company looking for a money grab. Like, we truly do care about Black women.
Yeah, and I love that you're building off of authenticity, right? Authenticity is something that is not just a trend in the content space, but it's something that I think is going to stick around for a long time. Because before it was about curating a perfect image or having like a mystery about yourself. Now people love people who are real, and they
Yes.
love stories that are real that they could tap into. And by you taking that opportunity to go to the warehouse to show the Black scientists, which, full transparency, Joyrdan, my full-time role, I work in science, actually. Yes.
Wow.
I
Interesting.
work in science. I work in marketing and chemistry for one
Yes.
of the leading experts in the chemistry enterprise. So when you said a Black scientist, I was like, yes, Black
Hmm.
scientist. But
We are out there.
I just love how you continue to build that storytelling and with your in-person events and the product placement. And then thinking about the thing that you have done recently, one that I shared in my group chat personally, the WNBA partnership. Girl, you ate
Yes.
that clean up.
Thank
Okay. The
you.
WNBA partnership with the Atlanta Dream. That is a major milestone. Let's talk a bit more about what inspired this collaboration and how does this align with Black Girl Vitamin's mission?
So our mission is to help empower Black women, but we already had a partnership with Howard University, their
Mm-hmm.
girls basketball team. And so when the opportunity presented itself for us to work with Atlanta Dream, we had kind of been looking into that for like a year. I think some people think these partnerships happen overnight. It took a lot of thought, it took a lot of meetings, it took a lot of paperwork, but we prevailed. And so we kind of just wanted to expand our network. Once we saw how well the Howard partnership was going, we were like, okay, let's go bigger. So we tried a new audience, and so far it's going well. But I feel like women in the sports industry are already kind of overlooked. So this
Mm-hmm.
was just a great opportunity for us to show them like, hey, we're here. We support y'all. We want to be on this road with y'all. And there are brands out here that support you and what you're doing. So it's an exciting thing to be a part of.
And it's very smart that you came in, I don't want to say on the ground, because the WNBA has been around for quite a while,
Oh,
since like
yeah.
the Lisa Leslie days when I was a kid. And we haven't seen companies, though, start to take the WNBA seriously until the past couple of years with like Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Ajay Wilson, women like that who are
Yes.
changing the dynamic of what women's basketball looks like. And when I saw that announcement come through, it made my marketing heart smile, because taking the opportunity to elevate your brand by tying it into women's sports is a smart direction to
Yes.
move into. And also knowing that you already have proof of concept, which for those who don't know, proof of concept is when you do something like a test market. So you don't have a full rollout. You may have a smaller market where you're testing an idea to see if it'll work for something bigger. Essentially, with Howard University's women's basketball team, you show proof of concept by working with them, and we're able to show something to the WNBA team, specifically the Atlanta Dream, that this can work if we were to partner with you to build something bigger. So claps to you on that. Very
Thank
smart,
you.
very
Thank
good move.
you.
I would love to see, I'm looking around like somebody here. I would love to see, to be honest with you, Joyrdan, maybe like a special line of vitamins for the female athlete. Like maybe like a curated segment on the website. Like, if you're an athlete, recovery. This is a vitamin for recovery.
We
This
actually
is
do have an Atlanta Dream bundle on our website. So
tell me
go
more.
go
Tell me
shop the
more.
Atlanta Dream bundle. I want to say it has the hair, skin, and nails, the vitamin D3,
Okay.
and then collagen.
Love me some collagen. That's how
Hmm.
that's how she 38 and the skin is still skinny. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, the skin is still skin.
38.
Yes,
Oh
me.
no.
Yes. 1987.
No.
Yes.
So let me get a pen. You said collagen.
Yes.
What else?
Collagen, turmeric.
Ooh.
Let's see. I use a green tea moisture skincare, so I use that to wash my face.
Mm,
I get that at Sephora. I use sunscreen every single day. I love Lancome for skincare and Estee Lauder.
that's
Those
a
are
good
my
one.
personal favorites. I am a big believer in eye cream, so even right now I'm not wearing any makeup except for eyebrows and lipstick.
Wow.
Yeah.
The skin is skinning. The skin is skinning. It's skinning. It didn't give 38 at all. I was like, 38?
Yes.
I'm not 38. So, wow, you look amazing, sister.
Thank you. And I also drink water, and I put lemon in my water. That's good for like metabolism, all the
Mm-hmm.
other stuff. And then I told you my mama takes her vitamins every day.
Yeah,
So
you
the
have a good
that little
influence.
yes, that little woman got me together,
Ah.
truly. But I just love how you were smart enough to see the vision, going back to the WNBA partnership, to see the vision what the future of marketing is going to look like. As much as people try to avoid it, the future of marketing is inclusive. The
Mhm.
future of marketing is not just looking at sports from a narrow lens of just one segment of the industry, but including women into that conversation. Because what we've seen was like, for example, Angel Reese and her debuting that shoe with Reebok on the court. We see the power that their media impact has, right? We
Yes,
see the power that their voice has in this space. And to give young women or basketball enthusiasts a chance to learn about Black Girl Vitamins early on in the market can make them into loyal customers down the line. So very smart on your end.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I wish that we could do more with the partnership in terms of like having one of the players. I know one of the biggest ones is Brittany Griner. Like, if
Mm-hmm.
we could have put her face on some of the bottles for a season, oh, I would have loved to do that. But there's just certain terms and conditions to the contracts that we have to follow. But that would be like my dream in the future, is to have one of them on our bottles so that we can just go full fledged. But I can say we did everything that we could to make this partnership a success.
Yay! And then last but not least, for those who are looking to do things like you've done with those partnerships, walk me through a bit of your process. Like, how did you pitch it? How did you, put together the concept, all the meetings? Like, walk me through, because I think people think that, like you mentioned, that can happen like that. But you mentioned it took roughly a year. What was
Mhm.
that process like?
So I just remember I love working at Black Girl Vitamins because I never know what I'm going to expect. So I'm just minding my social media business. This was before I was even on events. And they were like, hey, we need you to go to an Atlanta Dream game, scope it out, see if this would be a good partnership for us. I'm like, oh, courtside seats. I'm
Hmm,
there. I'm
that's
there.
cute.
So I went to one of the games. I'm walking around looking at the branding. Um, I was trying to look at the marketing side of it because it's more than what you see. Like, I'm trying to see, are they handing out their products? Are they selling products? How often is their logo coming up on the screen? Are they doing in-game inclusion? So while I was excited to be watching the game, I'm also looking for little things like that. I went back to the team. I let them know that I think it would be an amazing partnership. The biggest thing that I saw there was tons of Black women. So I'm like, this is the perfect market for us. Because one thing I've realized about Atlanta, a lot of people don't think so, but there are a lot of Black men here. And
Mm-hmm.
there have been some events that we've been to where there was majority men over women. And it results in the question of, well, what about Black men vitamins? Can we take them too? Yes, you can take
Yes.
them. Anybody, they're
Yeah.
vitamins at the end of the day. They're
Yes.
vitamins. But these were created for Black women because they are by Black women, and we are more vitamin D3 deficient than other women are. So this was just a chance for us to be seen, us to be heard, and taken care of as well. So after attending the event, long story short, we went through the paperwork and the meeting started. When I was told that I would be spearheading the partnership, I was nervous. Never did anything like that before. I'm like, what do you mean? I got to do the influencer marketing. I got to schedule the ambassadors to get here. I got to talk with the event people to come set up. Like, It's a lot of different components that go into it. And so I would just say, like, as far as going beyond the surface level sponsorship, honestly, just adding your own creative touch, because nobody can do what you do how you do it. Other people might do marketing, other people might lead partnerships, but it will never look how you made it look. So I just kept my own creativity into mind because I've been with the company for 3 years. So at this point, this is our company. Okay. So
Yes.
I always look at it as, how would I do this if this were my vitamins, if I were trying to push my product, my brand? And honestly, prayer. Lots and
Mm-hmm.
lots of prayer, because some days it does get hard. The load gets heavy. I've run into issues with different vendors, and it's just been a lot. But, like, God is really carrying me through it. And we are coming up on this last game. I'm definitely going to be rewarding myself with a nice massage.
Amen.
It's been a lot of long nights, but I will say one of my favorite things about the partnership was running the influencer marketing side of it. Working in marketing, you kind of have your hands in different pots, but I feel like when I really got into that, as far as seeking them out, making sure they got the PR, we haven't posted about it yet, but we actually pulled up on them in a big Escalade truck. We had a drummer come out, and it was like basketball themed, and they came up and got a duffel bag. It was full of goodies and vitamins, a jersey for them to wear to the game. We really did it big, and that was different for Black Girl Vitamins. So I have been having a ball with this partnership.
You know what? I love, just to go back to the pull up part with the Escalade, I love when people think outside the box in a smart way. And that,
Mm-hmm.
Joyrdan, that was brilliant, Joyrdan.
Thank
That was
you.
brilliant. As a marketing girly who's been in this for 14 years, that made my heart smile.
Stop. I'm blushing.
That
Thank
made my
you.
heart
I'm new
smile,
to
Joyrdan.
this. I'm new. I'm
No,
new.
Joyrdan, you are doing a phenomenal, phenomenal job. That was freaking brilliant to do something
I
like that, to
appreciate it.
tie in the brand storytelling to this partnership and to give them duffel bags, essentially making them the athletes for the game. So we want you to get in there, coach, and promote Black Girl Vitamins to think like you're getting in and getting
Yep.
ready. Yeah,
Yep.
I see the vision. I see it.
Thank you. That means so much.
That was very smart. And I also love too, to take a step back. Not to say, to minimize what you did. I do the same thing when I go anywhere. I always look at how people are engaging. I look at the potential audiences. My coworkers are sick of me at this point of bookmarking and sending things to them of stuff we should be thinking about for our
Yeah,
various markets.
it's
Because
important.
when you think outside of the box, when you think strategically, it'll always connect, right? You just
Hmm.
can't bring an idea, and this is for anyone who's listening or watching. Just don't think this will be cool. Tell me why.
Yeah.
Why is this cool? Joyrdan went to the game courtside, cute courtside, by the way. She went cute courtside, and she looked around. She didn't just look at the game, she looked at the demographic. She saw there were women there. She saw, okay, there are women here. We're based in Atlanta. She saw the opportunity with the sports team. She saw how many times the logos were appearing on the screen. She was studying it
Yes.
from a marketing standpoint. And as a marketer, I don't care if you're in this for 6 months or 16 plus years, always study the game, no matter where you are. There's inspiration everywhere. And Joyrdan, by doing that, you were able to elevate not only Black Girl Vitamins, but your knowledge and understanding as a strategic thinker and planner. So good job.
Thank you so much. I feel like you just gave me my virtual flowers.
Yay! I recognize talent when I see it. And
Okay.
that's you ate that. You ate that
Talent
clean.
recognize talent.
You ate that, girl. But getting to our last question before we go into our quick fire questions, looking ahead from an events and partnership standpoint, more specifically for your role, what gets you the most excited about Black Girl Vitamins and its impact on the wellness space?
I think what I'm most excited about is definitely what I bring to the table creatively, because lucky for me, our boss is open to anything. He's like, we need to go big on big. So I'm never thinking small. If anything, sometimes I feel like my big ideas aren't big enough. So I'm excited for Black Girl Vitamins to go global. I'm excited for us to go bigger than we already are going. As far as its impact on the wellness space, I'm just excited for all the new products that we're launching. and just even the research that's being done behind the scenes of things that we may not even know about yet that are concerning Black women, because health is always advancing. So I'm excited to see what new products we launch. I'm excited to see what new things Black Girl Vitamins brings to the table, what new customers we get, what new partnerships we get. And yeah.
Well, Jordan, as long as you're leading the charge, I think Black Girl Vitamins will be in good hands as you continue to be innovative and forward thinking. So wonderful job. Now, we're going to get into our quick fire questions, Jordan. And
Oh, I'm excited.
Remember, this is top of the dome.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I didn't look at the questions.
Okay, stand 10 toes down about your answer.
Okay.
Okay. All right. In your opinion, who is the best rapper or singer of all time?
Michael Jackson.
Thank you.
Easy.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Easy.
Easy. Okay. Bonus. If Michael came on, what song immediately gets you on the dance floor? What song is it?
Ooh, The Way You Make Me Feel.
Girl, yeah.
It just makes you want to hit one of them.
Okay. The one.
Yep.
Okay.
Any of his songs, though, I'm moving. I'm jamming.
Yeah, and you know what? Also, one I like Smooth Criminal and Rock With You, because it's something about Rock With You just so smooth.
Rock With You is a good one. That's a close runner up.
Yes, like you just be like, you be at the function and then you hear that song like, ooh, hold on now, I'll be back. All right, so Jordan, you have your passport out and unlimited funds. If you could live in any city for a year, where would it be and why?
Thailand, hands down.
Okay.
There is so much to do there. You can never get bored. There's so many islands. I would simply just use all my money to island hop and eat good seafood because they got good, fresh seafood. I actually eat less seafood here in the U.S. now that I've had real seafood.
I understand that because to relate to it on another note, I went to Italy a couple years ago, me and my mom and my some members of my family, and we had tomatoes, right? My mom had one tomato. She kept eating them things like candy because it was so fresh.
Yes.
We get back to the States, Jordan, lie to you not. She goes to get a tomato, cuts it. She said, this ain't the same. I said, I could have told you that.
Yeah.
I could have told you that. It's not
I don't
the
know
same
what
food.
they do over here, but it's not the same. The lobster over there did not look like the lobster here. They made our lobster look like shrimp.
Not shrimp.
Yeah. I'm talking about they got the whole lobster opened up, seasoned, and they don't even have to do too much. We over season over here. I'm big on my seasonings now, but it's so good and fresh. It doesn't take all that.
Wait a minute, Jordan. We don't need our Old Bay because I'm a Maryland girlie. We don't need Old Bay.
I'm telling you, listen. I love my Old Bay. We don't need the Old Bay.
What?
We don't need the Old Bay. That's how good it is.
I got Old Bay hot sauce in the fridge too. Like it's not.
Y'all Old Bay everything down. I'm surprised you don't got on Old Bay glasses.
The thought crossed my mind once or twice when I saw a pair of Old Bay shades. I was like, I don't need those, but do I need them? I might have to take Thailand on my list. Okay. You taught me something. All right. So Jordan,
and they love us. They love Black women.
Really?
I'm talking about every corner. Picture. Can I get a picture?
That tracks.
They think
They think we're celebrities.
They do.
So Jordan, it's a long day. You just got off of work. You put your fuzzy socks on. All the things you turn on your favorite TV show. What is your go-to comfort food after a long day?
Sushi, shrimp pho, or shrimp ramen. That is my comfort food. Or a nice seafood boil. I love me some seafood, especially some crawfish. A nice 2 pounds. I'm set.
Girl, give me, depending on how long my nails are, give me some gloves, okay? And a bib, all right? And a shirt I don't care about, and leave me alone.
Heavy on the shirt you don't care about, because my friends think I'm crazy when they just tell me they want to get seafood randomly throughout the day, and I tell them I need to go home and change.
Yes.
I'm not wearing a dressy shirt to eat seafood. It need to be something I don't care about, because the scent.
That's it. Yeah. And then once I'm in there, like once I start to crack, because Jordan, I'm a Maryland girl. Okay,
It ain't cute. It ain't cute.
It's not cute. It's gonna be juices. flying everywhere. And don't
Might get
let
some
me,
seasoning in your eye.
okay, and don't let me go to a place and I see that brown paper rolled on the table because I know what time it is. That means
Ooh.
the steamed crab's coming out. Don't talk to me. Give me my mallet,
Yep.
my paper towel of because I can't do napkins, my paper towels,
Mm-hmm.
and leave me be.
Yep.
And some melted butter. Leave me be.
And I'm
That's
having a
it.
good night. I'm good.
I'm good. I don't need nothing else. I don't need. That's it. Just start cracking. All right. And then, last but not least, Joyrdan, I know you're off coffee currently, but if you were a coffee, what kind of coffee would you be?
Wait, I'm supposed to answer this quick?
If you want to.
Okay. First thing that came to mind was a caramel cookie butter latte. I
That
love me
sounds
some
good.
caramel. I love me some caramel with the cinnamon sprinkled on top.
Are
Oh,
we doing?
you
Are we
making me
doing a
want
little
a
whipped cream?
latte.
Are we doing a little whipped cream?
A little whipped cream. You know you gotta have the whipped cream.
Or like a foam, a nice little foam.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yup.
can we add a
Sister,
snack?
you making me want to get back on coffee.
Oh no! Try your best to be strong. I won't
I'm
be
doing good.
strong.
I'm doing good. You said,
I'm
can
not.
we add a snack?
Yes.
Absolutely. I would have a piece
Okay.
of the actual cookie butter on the side. You know the ones Delta give out?
Yeah, oh, girl, you know I asked for
Mhm.
extra on my last flight.
I don't blame you.
I said, can I get some extra cookies? And they gave me 2 more packs, and I ate one during my snack today.
I be
They
keeping them in
good.
my cabinet. If I don't eat it right then, I'll leave it in
Ugh.
my purse and just eat it whenever I feel like it.
Have you ever
These
dipped
cookies are
it in
good.
a hot
Yup.
coffee
It
or?
just melt in your mouth. It melt. And you know, they sell them at the store. They sell that same brand, but it's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's
It's
not the
kind of
same.
like how when you go get like the cinnamon rolls from the store and the thing versus going to
Yes.
Cinnabon.
Mm-hmm.
They're not
Totally
the
different.
same. They
Totally different.
cousins. They're not twins. You know what I mean? They're not the
Yes.
same. Well, thank you so much, Joyrdan, for joining me today. 1, how can people find out more about you? And 2, how can they find out more about Black Girl Vitamins?
So they can find out about Black Girl Vitamins at blackgirlvitamins.co. You guys can also follow us on all socials at Black Girl Vitamins. And then as far as finding out more about me, you guys can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is Joyrdan, JOYRDAN .Iman, IMAN. And it's the same across my YouTube, my TikTok. There's a link tree and all my bios. So that'll lead you to all things Joyrdan.
Girl, you better have brand consistency. That's what I'm talking about.
Woo,
Okay.
it took us a long time to get there. I just got that together this year. My name used to be so,
We
it
have
was so
evolved,
childish.
Joyrdan, because I used to do the
Yes.
same thing. I used to be like,
Yes.
you can find me at Miss Fabulosity, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-mm.
No, I'm too grown. It's
Mm-mm.
Yvonne, literally Yvonne _ like at
Yes.
this point.
And nothing
Well,
less.
thank you so much, everyone, for watching or listening to the podcast. I hope you enjoyed today's chat. Don't forget to follow Coffee with Yvonne on Instagram and Threads at Coffee with Yvonne. You can sign up for my newsletter to get personalized audio and video content, darling. Coffee with Yvonne podcast episodes and marketing magic, breakdowns from your favorite campaigns like Kendrick Lamar, Beyonce, and all the things by visiting the show notes. For my personal account, like I mentioned to Joyrdan, you can find me on Instagram and TikTok, aka the Clock app, at Yvonne_creative marketer. And then, if you want to learn more about me and my business that I own, that is trademark.
CEO.
The CEO, the one who owns the things. You can learn more about Pink Dollhouse Marketing by checking out my website, pinkdollhousemarketing.com. Or you can follow my business page on Instagram at Pink Dollhouse Marketing. You can slide into my DMs. That's cool. And my fellow creatives, please always remember to keep showing up, keep creating, and that your voice matters. I'll see you next time on Coffee with Yvonne, and I cannot wait to chat with you soon. Okay, bye!
Bye.
Yay! That was fun. Coffee with Yvonne is produced and edited by Yvonne Pearson. Coffee with Yvonne is created by Pink Dollhouse Marketing. You can catch the latest episodes by subscribing to Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts.